Hi, this is John here from GPS Training. What we're going to do in this short video is look at the best large screen GPS currently on the market. Traditionally in the past, we just had two GPS units in this category, the old Montana 610-680 and then the SatMap Active 20. And it was actually quite a close comparison. Both of them had a very similar size of screen, and the SatMap Active 20 used to always win because it had this stunning HD screen. But in the last 12 months, Garmin brought out the Montana 700 range. Montana 700, 700i and 750i. And the key thing here is we've now got a super large screen. So we've got a 5-inch diagonal screen on the Montana 700 range, when the SatMap Active 20 is a 3.5-inch screen. It's a hard one to compare really, because the reality is it's a far larger GPS unit, far larger screen, but it's also £200 more expensive. So even though they're in the same category, the Montana 700 range is significantly more expensive than what we'll find with the SatMap Active 20. So let's just quickly summarize the Montana range, then we'll talk about the differences between the two GPS units. There's three Montanas. There's Montana 700, 700i and 750i. Key differences is Montana 700i is the base model, still a really nice GPS unit. Montana 700i has what's called City Navigator built in, so that's like a car sat nav experience, so you can use it for your on-road navigating as well in a car or a vehicle. The I also means it has the two-way satellite communication, the inReach technology as we call it in the Garmin world, so you can send messages via the satellites and receive messages via the satellite. So it has the two-way satellite communication. You do need a subscription for this, and it starts about £15 a month. So you also spend a lot of time off grid. It might be worth considering the one with the two-way satellite communication. 750i has a camera built in, so again it's got the City Navigator built in, which is the car sat nav experience. We've also got the two-way satellite communication, which is the inReach technology, and then we've also got an 8-megapixel camera as well. Again, when we take pictures with that camera, it actually geotags where those pictures are taken. So really that's the Montana range. So we'll just take out the other two Montanas, so we're just left in with the SatMap Active 20 and the Montana 700, because again we can just look on it clear. Straight away you'll see the key thing still with the SatMap Active 20 is the clarity of that screen, a HD screen. This is the key thing with the SatMap, is when we zoom in on the map we keep that resolution 125,000 mapping in this case. You can see as I zoom in we've got this fantastic bright screen which keeps the resolution, but again on the Garmin we don't get that. So if you zoom in on the Garmin map it will actually go a little bit pixelated. So zoom in here, you can see how the Ordnance Survey maps go pixelated. You might rightly say, well, why do you need to zoom in that far? And that's a valid thing. The other key thing is we're looking at these GPS units indoors, aren't we? When we go outdoors, the screen on the SatMap on the Montana 700 looks far superior in the bright sunshine. What we struggle with on the SatMap is we need to just turn our back to the sunshine, and we need to just shelter it, because it's like more like a traditional mobile phone screen. It doesn't look as well in the in bright sunshine compared to the Montana 700. If you've not already seen them, take a look at my walk and talk videos. I do a number of walk and talk videos. I'll link them underneath the video, where I take each of these GPS units for a decent walk, so you'll see them working in the field. You'll see what I talk about with regards to screen quality in bright sunshine for each of these GPS units. So these are the two options available. So which one is best? It's all down to your budget really. If you can afford it, the Montana 700 is the superior GPS unit, just because it's a more modern GPS unit. It tethers with your mobile phone, you can wirelessly transfer routes using the Explore app, and just the ease of use. And what we found over the recent months with this unit is somebody who comes on one of our GPS training courses with the Montana 700 is usually top of the class, not due to them being an expert at using a GPS unit. It's just that it's such an easy GPS unit to use. The Montana 700 series is for that. If you just want a little bit more compact screen GPS unit with this fantastic quality HD screen, really nice simple GPS unit to use, you can't go wrong with the SatMap Active 20. SatMap Active 20, you've got a number of map options. You've got the 1 to 50,000 map bundle, or what we call the Platinum. The Platinum has 1 to 10, 1 to 25, and 1 to 50k as well. So again, you can just toggle between each of those map sets. You literally just press a button on the side here. You can go between each of the different map sets. There's a 1 to 10,000, 1 to 25,000, 1 to 50,000. That's actually 1 to 250,000. So again, really nice and easy to do it. Again, with the Garmin, we have a number of mapping options available. You may know that you can get, it comes with European mapping, so it comes with 44 European mapping built in, which Garmin call their Topo Active mapping. You can again get what's called a bird's eye voucher. A bird's eye voucher enables you to download 25,000 square kilometres of 1 to 25,000 mapping. The other option you can get is the full GB 1 to 50k map cards. That's full country at 1 to 50,000 mapping. If you notice, all the map cards we're now selling is the version 2. These came out summer of 2021, and now all our map cards we sell with Garmin GPS units are what we call the version 2. And then there's the 1 to 25k map card. That's also 125, also has 1 to 50k built in, and that's again version 2. So any unit you buy from GPS Training, we're shipping now with the version 2 map card, which is the updated map card. As you might know, Garmin update their map cards every 4 years, so we're just at the start of that cycle of the updated map card. Don't forget, when you buy a unit from GPS Training, you get your quick start guide of everything you need to know to get you going with this outdoor GPS unit. You also get instructions about how to plan routes on the appropriate route planning software, with Expedition 2 for the SatMap, or alternatively Garmin Basecamp for the Montana. Other key things to think about when you're buying a large screen GPS unit is how you're going to carry this GPS unit. These are big GPS units. If you're going to carry that in your hand, it's going to be a big GPS unit to carry in your hand all day long. So think about the carry case. Again, with the Montana, there's a really nice carry case that can fit onto your rucksack strap. Just got a little book. And again, if you want to, you can get that with a tether as well, so the tether will fit on the back of there, it clips onto the top of there. So again, just bear that in mind if you're thinking about buying a large screen GPS unit. With a SatMap, we've got a SatMap Active 20 case, and again, that's just got a ribbing on the back to put around your rucksack strap. I very much hope this has helped. So again, if you're on a budget and you want a large screen GPS unit, have a look at the SatMap Active 20. If you can afford it, because again, I keep saying it's £200 more, have a look at the Garmin Montana 700. If you get any questions about these GPS units or any other GPS units that we sell here at GPS Training, please don't hesitate to get in touch.